Scorpio, Scorpio, wherefore art thou, Scorpio? That's what we got going on here today. Oh man, what a crazy experience this is to be a human for such a short period of time. I'd like to welcome all returning subscribers. I love you guys. You make it all worth it. And I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I love me some Scorpios. Fine people. Salt of the earth. I am the Leo Virgo cusp. I am BrianFrederickShanks in some form or fashion. And I would just like to welcome all the newbies to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's an honor to have you here. I am at a loss for words, and that's not normal for me. So we're just going to go ahead with building your pyramid, and we'll see what happens. For God's sake, my layout is all jacked up. Black crystal ball. Hawk feathers. Hawk feathers. I didn't do a whole lot of preparation prior to this reading, and I'm just doing my thing, so, you know, deal with it. So, if you're new to the channel, this is how this works. I'm the best tarot reader of all time, obviously, and I designed my own tarot layout. If you're new, if you're not, you know what I'm about by this point. Thank you so much for coming back to paying more attention. I do not charge for personal readings. If you would be so kind as to donate, there are links to my Cash App and PayPal in the description box below. I like Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy. And there's, I think actually it even happens during the movie. You've got him going through the whole actor, unique New York. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. It's funny. It's funny as hell. So, apparently, that's your first card. The Empress. That's interesting. Scorpions. Scorpions unite. You know, scorpions, just like cats, in my estimation, are greatly misunderstood creatures. They're just trying to do their thing. They're just trying to do their thing and survive. And God Almighty, aren't we all right now? Your foundation stones are the Empress, the 6 of air, the 6 of water, and the 2 of fire. Excuse me with all the throat clearing. I've been an avid smoker for 20 plus years. And it's difficult for me to make it through one of these 20 to 30 minute readings without clearing my throat. But that's just how I feel. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't know who sings that song, but I love it. I'm not much for mainstream music, but that song, Am I Wrong for Trying to Think We're For Real? Yeah, I've been drinking for a little bit, and I'm drunk, and then, you know, that's just how this goes. That's just how I feel. Oh boy, this is getting off to a rough start. Or is it a majestic start? You be the judge. I always encourage everyone don't take what I say as fact. Do your own research. And if you think for one moment that I'm not enjoying this, then you have not been paying attention, sir or ma'am. Let's see what we got here. The World. Temperance, my favorite, not favorite card in the deck. And the Eight of Pentacles. We will now move on to your Mind Stones. Let's see what we got here. You know, not for nothing, but you will never see me do a general reading for any sign where you can't see me shuffling the cards. I just, not to say anything against any other tarot readers, but when you tune into the video and you press play, when the cards are already laid out, it's just like, really? You could literally pick out all the cards you wanted to tell whatever story you wanted to, and have them all right in front of your face, and then tell whatever story you want to. Now, there are a lot of tarot readers that when I started this, I subscribed to, and I'm still subscribed to some of them, but basically they give the same reading over and over and over and over again. My readings are organic. They all come from the heart. Your heart will never let you down. Your mind will fail you at some points. And so, here we go. I'm going to skip all the preambles this time and just try to keep this reading to under 20 minutes if I can. The Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Swords in reverse, and the Son of Cups. Six of Cups in reverse, my bad. One of my favorite readers on YouTube is the Tipsy Psychic. And I think she's pretty much drunk every time she does a reading. A lot of people will say, that's wrong. You shouldn't be doing that. It's like, is it wrong? The concepts of right and wrong, just like time, just like many of the other concepts that we subscribe to regularly, are not actual things. They're just, measuring devices and ways that people come up with to excuse the mistakes. I'm not doing that. Here at Fresh Level Productions, we like to take a different approach. We don't like to do what everybody else doing. I ain't trying to do what everybody else doing, just because everybody doing what they all do. I don't care how popular tarot is on YouTube at this time. This is not the reason why I'm doing tarot readings. I love you people. At some point, a message is going to come through that's going to help somebody. If I reach one single person and help them with the situation that they're struggling with in their life, it makes it all worth it for me. And that's it. That's the only reason I'm doing this. It's fun. It forces me to study, which I don't like to do. To be an expert in tarot, you have to know astrology. You have to know numerology. You would be doing well if you knew about human design as well. But I do this because I love you guys. I like to entertain people. And from the comfort of my own home, this is the one method that I have that I can make people giggle. And giggle, giggle! I dare you not to giggle at something that I say during the course of this reading. Seriously, I love people. I've been through so much pain in the past 3 years. It's one of the things that turned me on to reading tarot to begin with. I absolutely enjoy giving people messages that they may not have heard had it not been for watching my videos. There are a lot of people out there that think the tarot is all bullshit, but in large part, what I've discovered is that they haven't done enough research on the tarot to decide for themselves whether they think it's bullshit or they just heard somebody else say it was demonic. And here we are. So, Scorpios, this is what I got for you. The Empress, Archangel Gabriel, one of my favorite guys. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. It sounds a little bit socialist, but if everybody was adhering to the same set of guidelines, we all should be taking care of each other. Period. Socialism, democratic socialism, whatever you want to put the label on it. In a perfect world, we would all be doing things with our uniqueness that contributed to the growth of somebody else, your neighbors. Not just the people you live next to, but your neighbors in terms of the people that care to pay you attention. Like you fine folks are doing me right now. The Six of Air. Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. The Six of Water. Memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. Now, the number 6 in numerology is a number pertaining to balance. Air talks about things relating to the mind, the intellect, thoughts, words. Water talks about emotions. Again, the number 6 being a card of of balance. Balancing of your emotions. The message that I'm getting at this time is that your emotions, it's more critical for them to be balanced right now than it's ever been before. The Two of Fire. You've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. Now, these are your foundation stones. These are where you stand currently. And it could describe for a lot of you everything you've been through up to this point. The next layer, these are your heartstrings. You got the World card, you got the Temperance card. I hate the Temperance card. As a Leo, Temperance most often refers to patience, not one of my favorite concepts that exists. I want what I want and I want it right now. I know what I want and I want it right now. However, Temperance always, regardless of what deck it comes from, Temperance always refers to you need to wait a little bit longer and have a little bit more patience for what you're going through and the resolution to whatever it is that you're going through. You've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This card, the number 8 in numerology, turn it sideways, you've got the infinity symbol. A lot of you Scorpios out there, money is one of the most prominent things in your heart right now because you're worried about being able to provide for the people that you love. You're worried about having enough money to provide for yourself. What I'm getting is have patience. There is a new cycle coming into balance, and the world really talks about the ending of one cycle. Okay, so whatever you've been going through, if it's not over right now, it's coming to an end very soon. And very soon, you're not going to have to worry about money anymore. And you've been patient, is what I'm feeling. You've been patient this whole time, and you will be rewarded. Do not give up hope. Now, your mind, the Queen of Pentacles, Christ Almighty. The Queen of Pentacles always reminds me of my ex-fiance. She was a Taurian. Tauruses, or Taurians, if you will, one of their main concerns is having enough to provide for the people that they love. Taurians are fiercely loyal. Money is something that's always on their mind because you feel like if you don't take care of yourself and the people that you love, how are you going to go out into the world and do all the things that you want to do? And that's completely understandable. You've got the Two of Swords in reverse. Now, the Two of Swords, the number 2 is in numerology a number of union. Swords is air energy, mind, intellect, thoughts, words, so on and so forth. But in the Cosmic Tarot, the Two of Swords upright is really kind of a depressing card. I mean, look at it. It should be good. It should be everything that you want. The union of thoughts, the union of intellect, the union of minds. But it's in reverse. And that's your center mind stones, Scorpios. There are too many of you Scorpions out there that are worried. Now, mind stones in my layout, a layout of my own devising, mind stones in my layout talk about things that are in your mind. Now, as people living the human experience here, more often than not, the cards that come up in your mind are things that you're worried about. There are some of you people, some of you Scorpios that are absolutely worried about an earth sign, a Taurian, a Virgo, a Capricorn. And this is, I want to say front and center in your mind, but it's really more or less on the back of your mind. What you're actually more concerned with is, are you going to be able to be successful enough to take care of the person that you're so concerned about? On the other side, you have the Six of Cups in reverse. Now, the Six of Cups, especially in the Cosmic Tarot, is a wonderful card. These lovers have everything they need to be happy emotionally, be emotionally fulfilled, to have their cups run a thing over. We'll circle back to that. But it's in reverse. A lot of you Scorpions are worried about your emotional fulfillment. You're worried about your union with somebody that you're caring about very deeply. And for a lot of you, that's going to pertain to an earth sign, man or woman, because we all have masculine and feminine energies inside of us. You're worried way too much. Here is the ultimate takeaway from this reading. And this is an Archangel Raphael Healing Oracle card. It says, stay positive. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me to be optimistic and take the appropriate action steps that support my health. Now, your health does not only pertain to your physical body, of course. I'm going to read from the book to clarify the capstone just a little bit more and see what Raphael is dishing about. Because if there's anything that I know, it's that Raphael is one of the most wonderful angels, archangels that's ever existed. Let's see. Stay positive. Stay positive. Here we go. Scientists and theologians agree. Optimism is the healthiest way to live. You've received this card because Archangel Raphael wants you to receive your belief that this situation is unfolding in positive ways. Please give Raphael and the other archangels any worries so that he can and they can help you maintain a beneficial mindset. One reason why scientific studies correlate optimism with good health is that simply those who are hopeful are more likely to take preventative healthcare steps. So this card is also guiding you to act toward your overall well-being. Choose only positive words in your thoughts and speech. Avoid complaining. Trust. Expect a miracle. Scorpios, this is one of the shortest general readings I think I've ever done, but at the same time, I believe it's also one of the most poignant general readings I've ever done. You have so much going on for you. You have so much support and love and people that really want to see you do well. The problem that a lot of you, and I'm Scorpio rising, so let me just tell you, and special shout out to Katie Lowe, wonderful, wonderful woman. Taught me most of everything that I know about being a vet tech. Of course, I surpassed her because I'm the greatest vet tech of all time. But that's my Leo hanging out. I'm sorry. The overall message from this reading is that if you continue to exercise patience, which a lot of us don't have much of a choice in doing, there is a new cycle coming into your life. This person that you're concerned about for your own happiness, here's something that people like us, that you have a little bit of spiritual knowledge, we get nauseated over this saying. You can never depend on anybody else for your happiness. And to a certain degree, that's true. To a certain degree, you do need to love you before you can reap the rewards of somebody else loving you. But at the same time, it makes it a little bit easier when we're all helping each other. If somebody comes forward and shows you the love that you deserve, it's not a bad thing to say, hey, I need that. I need this. You know, I've been through so much in the last 3 years. If I didn't have my dog and my cats, I don't know that I'd even be doing this video right now. It's not a shameful thing to say, regardless of the fact that when you hear you need to love yourself first. I'm not saying that's wrong. What I'm saying is it's not a shameful fact to say that it's okay to ask for help from other people. It's okay to say, you know what, if somebody showed me love, it would be easier for me to love me. That's okay. Scorpions, and if you don't know this, Scorpio is the zodiac sign of transformation. If your rising sign, like me, is Scorpio, or if your sun sign is Scorpio, that is a sign of transformation. That means, basically in a nutshell, you were put here in this incarnation, living the human experience, because you were supposed to transform who you are into something else, but that's only going to be beneficial to you in the end. Strength. Strength comes from transformation. I could bore you with my sob story, all the shit that I've been through in the last couple of years. I could tell you the whole story. And it would be one thing to say that and garner sympathy. Oh, I'm so sorry you had to go through it. But what's really happening is, if you're getting into the gym and you're experiencing pain, that's where true growth comes from. Be like the bamboo. Be like what Bruce Lee said. Be water, my friend. Scorpios, that's what I got for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I made you giggle, smile, laugh, or feel better about your day in some form or fashion. And I will see you next time. I love you guys.